What's going on, Jerome's? It's NFL Draft Week. It is peak BS season, and there's a lot of rumors and conjectures flying around, and we wanted to condense it into one easy peasy lemon squeezy summary. So we're going to go through the top 5 latest NFL draft rumors. And you know what's insane? A lot of these are broken by people at NFL Network. So Ian Rappaport, Tom Pelissero. So you have NFL employees on a channel that is owned by all the teams just breaking down news. Like, it's really funny, and they know how to sell the fight. Like, the league absolutely knows how to get people hyped for the draft, but it's whatever. First up, Niners choosing between Trey Lance or Mac Jones at 3. According to numerous high-level NFL insiders, including NFL Network's Ian Rappaport, the Niners quarterback search is down to NDSU's Trey Lance and Alabama's quarterback Mac Jones. Niners traded 3 ones to move up from 12 to 3. They're all in, John Lynch and company, to have their choice of quarterbacks not named Trevor Lawrence or Zach Wilson. And I think that Lance is a big gamble, but big-time upside. Only 1 year of experience at NDSU, lower level of competition. I think he needs to work on his accuracy, but big-time arm, big-time mobility, and I think Kyle Shanahan could work with him very swimmingly. Now, Mac is a fine game manager, obviously undefeated. Alabama roll tied, but can he grow past being a steward of an offense? I mean, with Bama's offensive line and a Heisman Trophy winner and then handing off to Najee Harris, I could look good. I mean, we could win 4 games in the big bad SEC, but can Mac Jones develop and become that assassin? Possibly. I trust Kyle Shanahan's quarterback acumen, even though he really likes Kirk Cousins. He was in, man. And when asked about incumbent starter Jimmy G, if he would be on the Niners by Sunday, Shanahan went all prophetic. He said, quote, "I can't guarantee that anybody in the world will be alive on Sunday, so I can't guarantee who will be on a roster on Sunday," end quote. Really? Really? Creepy. Anyway, next up. Patriots could move up for Justin Fields. Notably absent from the Niners quarterback mix was Justin Fields, stud quarterback from the Ohio State University, formerly of Georgia. But the Patriots reportedly have been calling teams in the top 10 about potential move up from pick 15. Notably the Lions at 7, the Panthers at 8, and the Broncos at 9. The Vikings at 14, Eagles at 12 have also been rumored to be asking about moving up, but nah. And I think Fields would be perfect for Belichick and McDaniel. They've been looking for the heir apparent ever since Tom Brady went to Tampa and just won a Jerome Barty, no big deal. Cam is back on a 1-year deal. I think he'll be better than last season, where the offensive line will be solidified and they'll get more weapons. Fields can sit, learn the NFL game. They can run a similar offense with Cam and Fields and then build around Justin Fields going forward. And the Patriots will usually always have a good offensive line. That's been one of their calling cards, even without Dante Scarnecchia, and they'll add weapons. So Fields will be at home and they can build an offense around him and they'll be good to go. Speaking of weapons, so the Falcons are open to dealing Julio Jones. Maybe the Patriots would trade for Julio. I mean, why the hell not? But the 32-year-old former number 6 overall pick in 2011 is due a $15.3 million base salary in 2021, and the Falcons are in rough cap shape. They can designate him a post-June 1st trade and free up around $50 million in cap space. Plus, new GM Terry Fontenot, they didn't draft him. They're not his guy. That was a Thomas Dimitroff big-time gamble moving on up to get Julio Jones. So, yeah, new regime, Arthur Smith, even though I'm sure that he would love prime Julio Jones, Julio is not prime anymore. He's older and constantly dealing with injuries, but could potentially be intriguing for a team that needs wide receivers, and perhaps they strike out in the draft, even though this is going to be the deepest wide receiver class in NFL history, almost as deep as last year. Well, we'll see what happens. But watch the Chiefs somehow get him, just because the Chiefs get everyone. Not that I'm frustrated at all. Next up, Packers commit to Aaron Rodgers. Rodgers, allegedly the 2020 NFL MVP. Allegedly, turns 38 this season. He was horrible as a guest host of Jeopardy, and he's been squawking about being underpaid with 3 years remaining on his deal. Packers GM Brian Gutekunst said this, quote, "I'm not going to get into contract specifics, but Aaron's our guy. He's going to be our quarterback for the foreseeable future," end quote. Now, Goot did spend a first-round pick last year on quarterback Jordan Love coming out of Utah State, a guy that I really like. I think that he's going to be the heir apparent somewhere. Now, they could trade Love, just because I'm sure Aaron Rodgers would certainly love that. And then giving a fat extension to Bird Bones. So, okay, go ahead. Just eventually, just don't worry about it. But hey, if you want to trade Jordan Love across the river, I mean, we'll give you a future second-round pick. But hell, if the Patriots somehow whiff on Justin Fields, maybe they'll trade for Jordan Love. We don't know. Lastly, speaking of quarterback, Steelers said that they're open to drafting a quarterback. The corpse of Big Ben is returning in 2021 for some reason, and the Steelers behind him have Mason Rudolph, Dwayne Haskins, and rocket scientist Josh Dobbs. So, of course, they're going to be open to drafting a quarterback. But at pick 24, they could be out of the range of the big five quarterbacks. But Steelers GM Kevin Colbert said they're open to all of it, citing drafting Big Ben in 2004 when they had Tommy Maddox and blah, blah, blah. And it could be a trade-up candidate if one of the big five quarterback falls, potentially into the teens. Hey, Vikings at 14, if Mac Jones or Trey Lance or Justin Fields is just there chilling, how about your one? How about your two? How about some change? How about that? Or maybe the Steelers go nuts. Maybe the big five quarterbacks are off the board, and then they just stick and pick, and they take Kellen Mond, or they take Davis Mills, giving us 6 quarterbacks in the first round. Just do it. Just do it, because this is going to be the weirdest draft in NFL history because of no combine, because of limited in-person interviews. So people are just going to be throwing darts, especially with the number of 2020 opt-outs. So you have no idea what the hell is going to happen. There's going to be a handful of picks day one on Thursday night where it's just like, whoa. Can't wait, man. Fun time of year. Let's get this thing going. But your thoughts, recapping latest NFL rumors, let us know in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support that work, pull something to Venmo. But until next time, Skol, production value.